Hey friends, it's Lori. Welcome back to The Generous Poor, where we're saving smarter, spending intentionally, and pouring into the life we love. It's finally sunny again. Chilly, but I'll take it. The light just feels different in November, doesn't it? Cozy, but clear, like everything's slowing down just a bit before the holidays. It's been like super windy here or overcast, and finally it's like blue skies and kind of sweater weather, and I am here for it. This week has been a super full one. It was my birthday last weekend, and I had a wonderful stretch of dinners this week, fun few nights of mahjong with friends, and now I'm getting ready to head into the city to celebrate my birthday with my kids this weekend. And I love this time of year, the sweaters, the candles, the food, and knowing that Thanksgiving, which is a tremendous amount of family time, is right around the corner, and it just makes everything feel a little bit softer for some reason. We are going to be heading to Virginia for Thanksgiving, so I'm trying to get ahead of my budget, pack what I need, which is always a struggle, and make sure I'm not overspending before the holiday travel starts. But I think that I kind of figured it out, and we've decided what each family is bringing and different things like that. And I think we're kind of all on the same page, and we're bringing some games and different things like that. So I'm so excited. But let's get started with my credit card Unstuffing. I did make a few purchases this week, mostly for groceries, some gifts, and a few birthday things. So I'm pulling that cash out today to take back to the bank. And, you know, this system reminds me that you don't have to pay always in cash. You know, you budget your amounts, and then if you swipe your card at the end of the week, which is my preferred method of doing it, I like to look into my binders or my wallet, my cash envelopes, and see what I have left. And so I just pull that money out of my from my credit card purchases, and I take it right back to the bank because I'm not looking to accumulate any more debt. So let's get into, I have my weekly spending tracker, which is everything that I spent in the first week of November. And we will just get into, let's grab my cash envelopes. And I think I have a few, as I spend for my cash envelopes, when they're empty, I put them in my Overflow binder because I don't want to walk around with empty envelopes, and I know that I don't have any more money in them. And so I just like to keep things simple in my wallet. I don't want to walk around with things that I don't need. So let's get into this. So let me grab my calculator. So we have the first category is groceries. So I spent $182 and $79, and that looks like it's it. So $261. So 182 plus 79. Oh no, and 13. Yep. So I have 3 groceries, and I did spend out of this cash wise. We have a Restaurant Depot near us, and I went there, which I love shopping at the Restaurant Depot. I cook for kind of my side hustle is I cook for a group of 10 girls in our town Monday through Thursday, which is why my grocery budget is so large. And so I cook dinners for them. So anyway, so we have 100, 250, 300. So this one's going to get back. Let me come back to this one because I need to make change. So let's do spending. It's going to get 19 and 5. So 20, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, they have ones. So spending, I didn't really spend, I feel like I didn't spend as much as I normally do because I was being treated out for, you know, for my birthday. I was being treated by my friends. And so I didn't spend as much as I normally would have. So let's get back to, so 24, I think I need 26 back. Okay, out and about is going to get, I changed this category to out and about. It's my dining out, date night, anything that I do. And so that one is going to get 48. So we'll give $2 back to out and about. And that was just a dinner with my husband and I, a quick dinner. Okay, so we did that, out and about. Then we have Pearl. She gets 30. So Pearl is our Siberian Husky, and I like to just budget her money every week, so she gets $30 a week for her food. It's for food, grooming, kind of everything Pearl. And and a little bit of rollover for treats and different things like that. So, okay, so now we have household 11. Oh, good, we have change. 10, 11. And sometimes I don't bring change to this because I think, oh, I have it, but I generally don't have it, which I should have learned my lesson by now. Okay, so now we have groceries is the only thing left. So 182 plus 79 plus 13. So 274. And we have 300. So it gets 26 back. So let's put our 250. And then let's see. You know what? Let me grab. I have a change. I have a change binder here. So let me grab 2 10s. Or I mean, sorry. Let's grab 2 5s. So 2 5s, and I'll take a 10. And that should solve our issues. Okay, so we got $26 coming back to groceries. 25 and 26. And so we did 182, 79, and 13. Okay, so now we're going to be getting into, so now my wallet categories are done. Let me put these in order. And so now my wallet categories are done. I'm going to put this back in my wallet. I'll put that off to the side. And so now we're getting into my sinking funds. I have been doing a little bit of shopping. So my husband and I, on my birthday, we did a little bit of shopping, and we bought, I'm going to put my calculator off. Oops. Let me pull this out. We bought a couple of Christmas gifts, and that's sort of what's going to be happening right now. And so I have some money right here that I haven't played with, and so I need to pull out of Christmas 140. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that's 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, so that's 100. So we need 140. 5, 10, 15, let's say 5, 10, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Let me count that again. 5, let me see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. So it's going to take all of this. So this is 140. And I'm just going to move this from my high yield savings account. So what I do is, as I spend from Christmas sits in my high yield savings account under a bucket of Christmas. And because all year long, I don't want that money sitting in my envelopes, just sitting there. So as I budget for it, I move that money from my checking account into my high yield savings account. And so then as I spend from it, I move it from my high yield savings account back to my checking account so I can pay my credit card bill. So it's just easier that way for me. Okay, so now we have 25.40 left in Christmas, and I'm going to check that off so I can put that away. And then let's go into this binder, and I'm going to pull out, and I redid my envelopes and made them like this. I love them. So I have a couple of new categories and different things like that. But I kind of like this style because as I kind of want to change the dashboard, I can just change this part and put a new one in instead of having to make new envelopes all over again. So I'm kind of digging it. Anyway, so I am looking for health, and I got a prescription refilled. And so I need to take out $25 for my health. Our health account, or our insurance, is $25 for copays and doctor visits. So here's 25. And so I just like to keep that up because there are 5 of us in my family. And so I just want to make sure that we're funding you know, our visits. And I don't know if our health insurance is going up or not, or I'm kind of not even looking at it and thinking about it because I'm a little bit nervous that it's going to go up a lot. So anyway, okay, so now I'm going to go into wellness, and I bought some skincare. Sephora had their skincare sale, and so I like to get my skincare at 30% off. So I'm going to be getting 32, so 20, 32, and so now we have 25, 26, 27 left. So minus 32, that's not right, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 25, 26, 27, 28 left. These $2 bills throw me off. And my wellness is things that I don't have a beauty envelope, but my wellness is that massages, different things, kind of extra stuff that I like to do. So, which is not health. Health is doctor visits, co-pays, things that have to do with, like, you know, doctors. Okay, and then birthday, which is in a different envelope or different binder. And so my birthday, which just passed, I got a new shawl, a new cashmere shawl for my family for my birthday. And so, and I made new envelopes for this one too. How cute are those? Birthdays. You know what? I was just like, you know what? I'm going into these envelopes. I want to make them cute. So birthdays, we're going to pull out 110. And this one has 275. We do have another birthday coming up. My son's birthday in January. So let's pull out 110. And I will use this tracker so that I know what to transfer over from my account. So we have 1, 20, 40, 65. So we have 165 left in birthdays. So we'll update that. My oldest son's birthday is in January, and so I'll leave that for that. Okay, so it looks like we are done with our weekly spending tracker. And so let's count this up and make sure we have this much going back to the bank. So 182 plus 5 plus 48. Whoops. So we should have 694 going back to the bank, and let's see what we have. Let's see here. I should have put this in order. These are all 5s. All this Christmas money, because I like to play games with my Christmas money, and so I put all these 1s in to play my games because I don't just really just stuff it in. And so now we have all this, these sort of lower denominations. Usually I just put 100 in, and I probably will do that now that it's almost Christmas, which is crazy that I'm even saying that. So we have 100. So we'll do minus 100. We have 20, 40, 60, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Minus 12. So we have 33 and then 2. So we should have 387 in cash. So we have 1, 2, 53, 50, 70, 85, 86, 87. Woo! I love when that works out. Perfect, 0. So we have exactly the amount we need going back to the bank, even after that tricky Christmas money. I always get excited about that when it all works out. So this whole stack now is going back to the bank to cover the charges that we, in fact, my bank deposits right here. And this money goes back to the bank gets put right in my thing and then goes right to my credit card. So it's simple. It keeps me out of that spend now, figure out later trap. It's like I know what I have in my envelopes. I know what I need to pull, and it makes everything clean, and it's just lovely. So now let's open up the wallet, which we just did, and see what we have left. See what we have left to go over into next week or in our overflow. So I usually do my I like to keep track on my weekly wallet tracker what I'm spending. In fact, I forgot to grab a pen, so let me grab a pen. And I usually pre-fill this out, but I forgot. So spending, household, hopefully you can see this, out and about, generosity, Pearl, and buffer. Okay, so we had $3.50 for groceries, and we have, I'm gonna put this money off to the side that goes, so we have 50, or I'm sorry, 25, 26, so we have $26 left over, so that means we spent $3.24. Spending, got 75, and we have 10 left over, so we spent 65. Household, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and household got 50, so we spent 41. Actually, this week seems to be the most I've had in a long time, and I think it's because friends just treated and different things like that. So we have out and about got 75, so we spent 73, and it's got $2 left. Or it appears that we have more, but maybe we don't, because my husband and I did go out to dinner. So we have generosity, got 10. We spent 10, and this is just like micro giving, little things. Pearl had 30, we spent 30, so there's nothing left. And buffer, I've been leaning on my buffer a lot, and so I need to kind of cut back on that or be mindful of what I'm doing. So actually, we only have 47. We only have 47 left. So anyway, what's nice about this wallet tracker is it helps me go, oh, if I'm overspending in certain categories and I'm constantly pulling from my buffer, which I have been in the last 2 weeks, it makes me wonder what categories need to be upped a little bit, because I don't want to be, my buffer is really it's a buffer, but I don't want to be using it exclusively for categories that I could be bumping up. It's just a data point, something to help me keep track of my spending. So, because I used to be that spender who'd be like, oh, I didn't really spend a lot. And then when you put it down on paper, you're like, actually, you spent a lot. And so it's good for me to see it. So anyway, we have this amount going into rollover. We will use this for games at the end, or for my savings, my leftover binder. And that is 20, 35, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. So we have $47 going into that. And then let's grab week number 2. So I can't actually even believe that we're heading into week number 2. So what I do is we are a bi-weekly paid family. And so I pull out week number 1 and I stuff my envelopes, and then I put week number 2 in my into my overflow, because I don't like to co-mingle my weeks. It's just easier for me. It's cleaner. And so when I look in my envelopes, I know what I have to spend that week. And then I know I'm not dipping into the following week. It's just something for me. And obviously, do it how you need to do it. But this just works for my budget. So I always set this money aside during paycheck week. So even if it's not a new week, I'm operating with a plan and a full wallet. I love weekly kind of wallet resets, because if I've gone off the rails a little bit or I overspent, these weekly resets just kind of bring me back and keep me covered and smooth things out between paychecks. So this week we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 50. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 65. Oops, hold on, I messed that up. So we have 1, 2, 1, 250. And then we have 20, 40, 60. And then we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And then we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So we have $615 this week going into my cash envelopes, into my weekly wallet. And so groceries is going to get $350. So it's going to get 3, 20, 30, 40, and 50. I think that's how I did it. So we have 1, 2, 50, 3, 20, 30, 40, and 50. And what I like to do with this, with my grocery money, is I like to do the weekly spinner. And this just helps me save a little extra money from my grocery money. And so here's my weekly spinner. This came off earlier. Just got to put it back on. So here's my weekly spinner. And whatever we spin is what I take off. So it's going to get 7. So we're going to do 10. And then we'll take $3 out. Yep. And so now my weekly money has, so I'll put 7 in here. And actually last week I put 6 twice. So let me just take that off. So the 7 will go right here. Last week I'm like in the middle of like, you know, I don't know, my brain melting. I was like, did I write that down? So 1, 2, 3, 20, 30, 40, 142, and 43. So we have 343 going into my wallet for groceries. And then my spending money is going to get 75. So 50, 60, 70, and 5. And with my spending money, I also like to play, and I like to play my Budget with Ira primary challenge. And so this has been fun because I've been playing with this one. Let me pull my calculator off to the side. So I've been playing with this one since I started. And so blue, so this week it's going to get $10. So I'll grab a 10. And this one so far has collected 100, 50, 70, 80, and then now 90. So 190. And this is just, you know, $10 here, $5 there. You know, it's just a nice way to squeeze a little more from your budget. Even though at the end, you know, you are spending or you are saving. It's just, I'm front saving and I'm back saving, if that makes any sense. Okay, so home which is household, is going to get 50. And so I'm just going to put a 50 in. Let's see. Pearl is going to get her 30. Let's put it in here. I just don't walk around with an envelope for her. I just keep it right in here. So she gets 30. And I put it in my Overflow. And then Out and About is going to get 75. So 50, 60, 75. And this one I usually like to play. You know, we'll do a weekly spinner with this one this week, just because I don't have my scratch off. And so we'll just do this. So it's going to get 4. So we have 5, and we'll take a 1. So Out and About now has 50, 60, 70, 1. I like to play with my spending money, my dining out, which is now my Out and About, and my grocery money. So let's put here, oops, it's on this one. Even though this money goes into saving challenges, I like to keep track of it, because over the course I've saved 5, 10, 10, 10, 7, you know, all of that money, which is money that would have been spent on, I don't even know what it would have been spent on. So it's fun. It's nice. It's you know, sometimes you don't miss that $4 or you know, something like that. So kindness is going to get 10. And this again is micro giving. It's like if I want to, you know, a friend is having a bad day, or I want to treat her to coffee, or I want to give somebody money for flowers, or there's a car wash that I want to buy a ticket for, something like that. It's like kind of unplanned giving, or extra tip while we're out. So, and then the last 25 is going to buffer, and that just goes right in here. And we are all stuffed and ready for week number 2, which is amazing. I love stuffing my wallet. Like, I love it a lot. It just feels like a reset every week. And I don't know, it just makes me feel so good. Before we wrap up, let's play a quick game in my Overflow binder. Let me put this off to the side. And what I love about this is even, you know, even during the in-between weeks, which are the non-payday weeks, I'd like to keep saving fun and active, and little moves like this keeps the energy up even when things slow down. So let's get into it. So we have 5, 10, let's see here. So we have 20, 30, 40, 55, 56, 57, 58. So we have $58 from leftovers and sort of taking a little extra money from my binder. So we are going to jump into, let's see if we have any, we do. So I like to keep a paper clip right here to see where we left off. So we're going to start on the Scorpio Challenge by Abundant Budgets. And so, you know what? Since we have never played this one, let's put $10 into it. So we put $10 into the Scorpio Challenge. And I figured this was appropriate because we just went into Scorpio season. Her savings challenges are so pretty. So that's $10. And then we're going to start at the beginning. So we'll start at the vending machine. And let me grab, where do we go? So it's going to be red. So that's going to be 15. And this is from Bethany Budgets. I love this one. I've been playing this one for a while. So this one's going to get 15. 1, 2, 3. And this one saved us 10, 20, 30, 40, 55. So 20, 40, 60, 75. So 175. And again, this is all with leftover money. I don't budget any money except for what goes in for leftovers into this binder. And that's what makes this binder kind of fun. So Ellie on Earth, this is her Circus Admit 1. I love this challenge. So we're going to put $5 into this one. So now this challenge has 10. And this is, you know, maybe I'll put everything that goes into this, kind of pump up my overflow, because it is money that came from my wallet. So all of these are worth 2, and this is from Dilly Dally Budgets. And I'm going to do, everyone always colors these so nicely. So I might do this one over here, and then I'll do, because I'm going to do 1, 2, actually I can only do 2. So I'll just do, we'll save that other one for next time. So yellow, and that went into my blue. So this one goes in here. I love this one, the Mallow Mix. This was a free download in her, so we'll put $2 in here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll take this out and do a 5. I've never done a cash condensing. It's kind of condensed as I go. Okay, so this one is Take What You Need by Cash But Cute. And we will do, let's see. We have $26 left. So let's see what the next one needs, because it would be nice to kind of hit all of these. So this is 8. How much change do I have left in this one? Okay, so we're going to do $5, $6, $7. So for, you know, we're going to do Courage. So this is Please Take What You Need. Hopefully you can see it. So I'm doing Courage for 9. I love this challenge. Her challengers are so pretty. So Courage for 9. And we will do, let's do orange. patience. I'm working on my patience, so this one's a good one for me. I've always been sort of this rusher, and now I'm like, and my husband is not, and so now I'm like, you know what? Slow down, and so I need 13. 13, 14, 15, and a 5. That works out. Okay. So this one can go in here. So now this one has $40. And at the end, this one will save us 55. But I'm just trying to slow down, being a little more, intentional. So now we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So let's do a big flower. Another big flower. We'll do 4 big flowers. And we'll do this one. So 4 big flowers are $8, and then we'll do 2 little baby ones. So 8, 9, 10. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So this one is, we got the studio. The savings keeps on growing. And we'll put this in here. So we have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. And actually, you know what? We'll put 3 more dollars in this one. So we'll do a big one. And one more small one. Kind of a mess that one was. Sorry about that. And then that's it. And I'm not going to recount it, but this one now has a lot of ones in it. And we got through every single challenge in my binder. So now we don't have to use this next week. We can just start. Actually, we'll start on this one again. So that is going to do it. As we head into the holidays, I just want to say, take a breath. You don't have to do everything or buy everything. Sometimes the best moments come from slowing down, being cozy, and noticing how far you've come. This time of year can be busy and emotional for everybody, but it's also full of small joys: dinners with friends, game nights, warm drinks, watching one of your favorite movies, and the people who make you feel seen. So you're doing great. Keep giving yourself grace while staying consistent, and know that if you need to come over to my little channel and leave me a comment, or let's talk about some of the struggles that you're having, staying on budget or buying things or expectations of other people. I mean, we're all going through it. So that's it for today. That's cash stuffing and unstuffing and a wallet reset, which is one of my favorite things to do. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. It helps so much, and it means I get to keep showing up here right alongside you. So until next time, keep saving smarter, spending intentionally, and pouring into the life you love. I hope you have a wonderful weekend.